what books do you recommend? So my post last night was about different books that I read to help me on my recovery journey, and also to help you on your recovery journey. On our website, twfo.com, we have a whole list of different books. So I'm just going to go down the list for a few that I would recommend. First one is Why Does He Do That by Lundy Bancroft. The Biology of Desire, Why Addiction is Not a Disease by Mark Lewis. Dodging Energy Vampires by Christine Northrup. Or Christian, I don't know how that word is pronounced. The Body Keeps the Score, Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma. This one's a really hard read. The next two books I'm going to recommend are Christian-based books. I'm actually a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person, but I do read a lot of information and a lot of books out there on all different areas so that I can be the best for people who are struggling. So these books are Christian-based, and one is Good Boundaries and Goodbyes by Lisa Turk. I can't say her last name. And then Enough is Enough. So these two books, Enough is Enough is a very direct book, and there's going to be a lot of hard truths in it, but it is so good. And both of these books, they will use Bible verses to actually explain what they truly mean and how a lot of people do weaponize the Bible within their relationships. And this kind of spins it a little bit to show you what the truth is to them. Do you feel like you feel things a lot more intensely and maybe you feel like you're sensitive? This isn't a bad thing. I'm a highly sensitive person. I've talked about this many times on the podcast, and it's actually a thing, and it's not a bad thing. It's just the verbiage kind of throws us off because our culture has been telling us, oh my gosh, you're so sensitive. You need to suck it up. Well, I take it as a compliment now because being a highly sensitive person is actually empowering, and we see and feel and hear and do things differently than a lot of people. So there's a book called The Highly Sensitive Person by Elaine Aron. And here are some book titles that really helps me get through some stuff, like to help build my self-esteem and to like take control and do hard things. David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. I love Goggins. I think he's got a really good way at doing things. The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up by Mark Manson, the whole series. It's really good. I read that book twice. Gary John Bishop writes a few books about, these all have really bad words in them, but if you listen to our podcast, you know that this is who we are. There's one called Yourself and then Stop Doing That, which are really good. And we have a lot more on our website too if you want to go check it out, twfo.com.